Oh shit, I'm live. Hey everybody, how are you? Yeah, I didn't know that I was supposed to be pressing the button, and yeah, I was supposed to be pressing a button to do that, but then I guess it just decided that, we've waited long enough. We have waited long enough. Tired of this shit. Um, yeah, people. Everybody, Tibbs here, back with another episode. It's DC for Fridays, and yeah, we're gonna be checking out the latest ongoings in the DC film universe, man. Yeah, like to be honest, it's been very quiet. To be honest, besides James Gunn, having to constantly debunk some rumors going around the Superman film, and this thing, yeah, man. There's really not that much news around, man. But yeah, I'm just this is just going to be some speculation. Um, as I'm saying, James Gunn has been debunking all the latest internet rumors. I don't know, is he like a reverse troll? Like a reverse troll, like stomping out any bad rumors that might come with this. And that's actually the first article that I'm going to be reading today. Yeah, James Gunn debunks rumor that Justice League movie would adapt fan favorite storyline. Um, James Gunn has recently cleared up a number of rumors since his time with the DC first began, having not released anything, but he's just okay. Anyway, and he recently cleared up another rumor that had picked up some steam. The rumor was courtesy of Everything DCU, and the rumor stated that Gunn was set to write and direct the Justice League movie, which would be pretty big news in and of itself. The kicker was that the project would be a modern adaptation of the beloved New Frontier, so you can see why fans started buzzing with the possibilities. Gunn shot down the rumor though when Ricardo Cafari uh, asked him about it on threads, with Gunn writing, "Nope, sorry, no truth to this whatsoever." Gunn also added, "That said, I love New Frontier and its magical alternate history is a big influence on DC Studios, and I will not be going to the post." But anyway, DC, The New Frontier is one of the classic DC stories, which is set in the 1950s as Cold War mentalities on heroes are changing. Beautifully written and drawn by Darwin Cook and Dave Stewart, the series introduces a new era of heroes into the mix that includes Green Lantern, Black Canary, Superman, and Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Martian Manhunter. Um, New Frontier captures what makes the Silver Age special and pairs those elements with a modern and character-rich story over the course of 6 issues. It also received a stellar animated adaptation in 2008 with David Boreanaz, Lucy Lawless, Kyle MacLachlan, Brooke Shields, Kara Sedgwick, Jeremy Sisto, Miguel Ferrer, John Hurd, and Neil Patrick Harris bringing DC's icons to life. And it's actually quite cool. I was reading the I just I'm a big fan of Static Shock. I'm I should actually be watching the only adaptations a bit more, but I've seen Static Shock on this thing already, on Young Justice and a few other um Justice League, the Justice League animated series as well. That said, I'm a big fan of Static, and I see that a lot of the same actors come back to a lot of DC projects, man. It's usually a lot of the same actors, and I think that even quite a few of them would do well to actually play some live action characters. Um, who's this dude who played Homelander's father again? Who's Homelander's father again, man? Fuck, I keep on forgetting. But the dude from Supernatural. What's his name? Home. Yeah, man, memory's gone to shit. Uh, Soldier Boy, yeah. Uh, mm, Jensen Ackles, man. Jensen Ackles, was it Ackles or Ackles? Doesn't matter what his name is. He would actually be a half decent Batman for the new what's this DC Batman what Batman the Brave and the Bold. Yeah, he'd actually be that kind of really would be a good option for that. Um, he has that thing where he can go very dark, but he can also flip it on a switch and just be very funny at the same time. And yeah, but I don't think Batman has. I do wonder if he can pull off the. He can pull off the Batman, but I do wonder if he can pull off the Bruce Wayne of it all. Having Bruce Wayne being the charmer, playboy, billionaire type. Um, I haven't seen this guy act in that many other films, but yeah, I do wonder if he'd be able to pull it off, man. Um, yeah, that's besides who's this dude? Besides Glenn Powell, that you know that would be my alternate thing on Batman, man. That would be my alternate pick for Batman. And I don't think that who's this dude they've been talking about from Reacher, a dude I love since Alan Richardson, dude I love since Blue Mountain High. Uh, I don't think I feel like he is like way too tall, way too buff to play Batman, and Batman usually fights bigger opponents. And if Batman is like medium height, like I'd say Batman is probably like what 5'8", you know. I wish I could actually just describe that in meters. What's 5'8" in meters? Yeah, 172. He'd be like average height, man. Like I think I'm kind of tall, and I kind of feel like I'd be a bit taller than Batman. If not the same height as him. And I feel like Alan Richardson looks 6 foot. He looks 6'2" or 6'4", and I kind of feel he'll be hella tall, man. He'd be like hella tall, and yeah. Let's see how tall Aaron Richardson is, man. Uh, I need to get some background music for this thing, man. If I could only get OBS to work properly, like if I really could get OBS to work properly, I'd be the happiest person in the world, man. Because I don't know if it's my thing or what the hell's going on, but I feel like if OBS could just fucking work better on the system, I could probably have some nice background music. Well, while I do live research, live on air research, and yeah, man. Uh, I don't know. You see, Alan Richardson is hella tall, man. Alan Richardson is hella tall. Alan Richardson is like, um, he's 6'3", as I said. He's like, Alan Richardson could be a football player. Alan Richardson could play a cyborg if he wasn't white. If Alan Richardson was black, he could play cyborg. But he can't play Martian Manhunter either because Manhunter's black. I'm trying to think who he could play. Um, who could Alan Richardson play, man? Um, I'm just trying to think. Alan Richardson really should have been one of the Green Lanterns, you know, because I don't really feel like they fall into like a high category. Alan Richardson and Reacher, I think he's a former Marine, and he just fits that role perfectly. So I'm trying to think who, like really who, man, who could Alan Richardson play? Um, they already have their own this thing. Actually, but James Gunn did say that some of the DCEU people are coming back. Um, so obviously, I feel like he could play a really menacing Allman, but I'm just trying to find like a thing, man. I'm just trying to find a thing, like an a thing like a solid, or let me rather can say consistent member of the Justice League that Alan Richardson could play. And Alan Richardson could literally play this thing. Even though I like the Jason Momoa take on it, I feel like Jason Momoa killed it. Like Aquaman was basically set up to it was set up to fail from the very beginning, and James Wan and Jason Momoa did such a fantastic job with that. I feel like Alan Richardson could play this thing. He could play a version of Aquaman, but you know, yeah, I kind of feel like Jason Momoa has to come back. You know, I feel Jason Momoa has done so well in that role. Aquaman one was such a success, but and man, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see with this. Um, you could also even though there are rumors flying around that this guy could also become the DC Universe's Lobo. Jason Momoa could be the Lobo. I feel that Alan Richardson could also be this thing. He could be Lobo as well. But Lobo is not like a consistent character. I'm just trying to find a consistent character. And I can't find a consistent character for shit, I'm not gonna lie. Um, who's Power Ring? Power Ring is a villain. Is a Power Ring is a thing villain. Power Ring is the Green Lantern's villain. Yeah. Alan Richardson could probably play. Alan Richardson would actually be the perfect Green Arrow, man. He'd be the perfect Green Arrow. I know he's hella tall, like huge muscle bound, which is not, what this dude's about. He probably make that bow look hella small, but this thing, he'd be perfect as a thing, man. As a as a Green Arrow. Uh, yeah, it was amazing, man. Hella black superheroes, man. Hella black superheroes in the DC canon. Martian Man, Martian Manhunter, Amazing Man, Monitor, it's black, obviously. Um, Jonathan Majors should be Monitor. He'd probably kill it. He'd be a killer Monitor. The Monitor is more. Monitor is he's a very toned down person. Um, and anyway, let's get back to this article of this dude just shooting down these things. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry, people. I was just reading up on this thing. I was just reading up on Amazing Man's history, and it's crazy. It's wild. Um, because we don't want to see none of that today. Civil rights activist, African American, like all black people have to be super, super athletic stereotypes. I really feel like that's a stereotype, man. The guy who voiced, Dr. Ivo, was voiced by a black person in this thing in the Justice League. As this Crisis on Infinite Earths films, the latest three films. Anyway, you all know Gunn won't be directing a New Frontier film, at least of now. He did direct the heavily anticipated Superman film that's coming next year. While Creature Commandos is the first release of the new DC Studios universe slate, Superman will be the first feature film that really kicks things off. And yeah, man, I'm probably sitting way too big. Yeah, man. It actually feels much better. Yeah, I'll cut the head off, man. I'll chop the top off. We have to leave some space up here. While Creature Commander is the first release of the new DC Studios universe slate, Superman will be the first feature film that will really kick things off. Onyx Khan revealed that he wasn't initially going to direct the project, but a conversation with his brother changed all of that. Yes, I'm directing Superman Legacy to be released on July 11th, 2025. My brother Matt told me when he saw the release date, he started to cry. I asked him why. He said, "Dude, that's Dad's birthday." I hadn't realized, kind of. Um, so this one has like a sentimental ring for Gun. I lost my dad 3 years ago. He was my best friend. He didn't understand me as a kid, but he supported my love of comics and my love of film. And I wouldn't be making this movie now without him. It has been a long road to this point. I was offered Superman years ago. I initially said no because I didn't have a way that felt unique and fun and emotional that gave Superman the dignity he deserved. Then, a bit less than a year ago, I saw a way in many ways centering around Superman's heritage, how both his aristocratic Kryptonian parents and his Kansas farmer parents inform who he is and the choices he makes. Gan said, "What are you most looking to?" That's just as the article goes. So, yes, people, very few, very little news. Obviously, um, the, the the first DCU project is in it's coming next month in December. So yeah, like usually like there was a lot coming out, man, but now as everything has just gone quiet, and that's probably for the good because I see Marvel is actually dropping a whole lot of stuff, and James Gunn doesn't want to compete with Marvel. He wants to. I feel like he doesn't trust anyone else enough to produce all these other films and actually make them as fast as possible in order to compete with what Marvel is doing. Um, yeah, because Marvel has just dropped movie after I think they drop like 4 movies a year and like 4 or 5 TV projects a year. Man, Marvel is going crazy. Marvel going ham, and I know that Warner Brothers spends a lot on its DC things. Um, what Warner Brothers spends a lot, man. I'm trying to see how many current projects are actually released this year, man. Because I think the trilogy, the Crisis on Infinite Earth trilogy, the Crisis on Infinite Earth trilogy, this thing it released uh this year. Um, I know there's what's this guy, Kite Man, came out this year. I know that this thing came out this year as well. There was another movie, I can't remember which. Did The Flash come out this year as well? Don't fuck with me, man. Now The Flash came out last year. Oh, the Flash. No, man. The Flash season 9. The Flash season 9 didn't end this year. The Flash? No, man. No, man. I'm gonna have to. There should be a thing. Okay. I can't really find. I know Superman and Lois season 3. Did Gotham Knights come out this year? No, Gotham Knights came out last year, man. I can't really find what the fuck. Oh, I can't really find much this year, but I know that Superman and Lois came out this year. Um, things like season 4 came out this year, and Kite Man came out this year. Kite Man, hell yeah. Um, a lot of TV stuff came out this year, and I kind of, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what to feel about all of this because Gunn said Gunn said he'd be focusing on trying to bring all of these things together to create, a shared universe. And I kind of think that's important because Kite Man started off well and then just spiraled into oblivion. And I think I stopped watching it episode 6, and I stopped. I didn't like it at all anymore. Um, Patrick Schumacher, Joel Schumacher's child. Okay. Superman was that episodes out this year. Um, all the episodes are dropping in December. Um, oh yeah, Superman. It's My Adventures with Superman. Yeah, yeah, man. They dropped in May. Like, there's been a lot of what's the name, man? Harley Quinn. It's Titans. I don't think Titans came out this year, man. Um, I stopped watching Titans like after the second season. I thought Titans was like done after that second season, man. Because how does it take you from 2018 to 2024 to make 4 seasons of a TV show unless like Netflix picked it up or HBO Max is the one who picked it up. Um, ouch! What the fuck? My stomach. Uh, yeah, HBO Max is the one that just decided to pick it up, and season 4 is actually released in 2 parts, but that was still last year. So this article is very, very wrong. It's on some bull. It's on some bull. You know. Yeah. Okay. Also, they have actually been ramping down this thing. Okay, the Penguin, as we know, is out. So they have been ramping down the thing. the production of some of these things in order to try and streamline it in order for it to be, you know, in order to be a shared universe. Okay, we already went through the article. Okay, so we don't have that much news on DC movies today, and that's okay. That is okay, man. Yeah, I should have moved all of these fucking books actually. Um, oh, okay. Oh yeah, Batman the animated series. I was like, so five projects, the sixth project, and I know they only came out because that Batman the series it only came out because J.J. Abrams um produced it. That is for damn sure. That is for damn sure, man. 2024. No, why are you showing me this? I'm trying to see 2024 Batman. Yeah, the Cape Crusader series. Stop doing that. Yeah, man. It came out in 2024, and oh my god, it was mid. It was mid as hell. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, man. Oh, they gave us the version of Lex Luthor in this thing in the Superman and Lois series. I just wish that series would stop. Like, oh man, I don't think y'all know how frustrating it is to be watching like five different Batmen in this thing in the media and five different Supermen. Like we literally have My Adventures with Superman, and I think oh my god, I think that's why Marvel's trying to copy DC because they're seeing the success that DC's having in the animation department, and they're just literally trying to copy it, man. Because DC has a live action Batman, we have a animated Batman, and they're both not canon. Why? How? Like like next year they're gonna be releasing was in 2026. They're gonna be releasing the Batman Part 2, and then the year after that is gonna be another Batman film. Make it make sense. Please just make it make sense. How are we gonna have two Batman? How are we gonna have two Batman films concurrently and then be told no, don't be confused. That Batman is he's from another universe. But like, okay, then why are you showing us two Batman? Why not have one Batman and have that be it? Because man, that they're doing too much. They're doing too much. At this point it feels like a cash grab, man. It feels like a cash grab. Like you may as well just integrate the current Batman you have now. So oh man, this is very frustrating with this man. I mean, to just Uh, yeah. Nicholas Holt says that he's actually sad because he didn't get the bat. Um, okay, no, man. Is this the right article? No, man. Because I see there's two articles. Come on, why are you not? So, Nicholas Holt must really be tired of this thing, man. He must really hate this thing. He must really hate the DCU. Because Nicholas Holt is like, there's literally two articles right next to each other showing that Nicholas Holt has lost the Batman role, and then right after that, he lost the Superman role that he auditioned for. Obviously, he lost the Batman to Robert Pattinson, and not the upcoming Batman, Brave and the Bold. And yeah, Nicholas Hoult has a surprising reaction to learning he was playing Lex Luthor instead of Superman in James Gunn's movie reboot. And while there's still no trailer for the film, anticipation is high for David Gordon's Superman, with the movie being the first in the new DC universe. Before being cast to play one of DC's biggest villains, Holt lost the role of Bruce Wayne in the Batman to Robert Pattinson and Clark Kent in Superman to David Corenswet. So I'm not going to be reading that article because it's probably going to say the exact same thing. Um, yeah, however, it seemed like the actor was always destined to play Lex Luthor. And there's a long interview that I'm not going to play because I might get struck for copyright. And yeah, I don't want to lose the channel. You know, I appreciate the few people that I have on here, man. So yeah, I don't want to lose that. Um, yeah, man. Nicholas explained why he left after being offered the Lex Luthor role in 2025 Superman. According to the actor, while he auditioned to play the while he auditioned first to play the DCU Superman and even got to be one of the few stars to screen test for the role, Nicholas Hoult always knew he would be a better fit for Lex Luthor. Upon receiving the offer to join Superman star-studded cast as Lex, Holt laughed as he felt when first reading the script that his perfect role in the film story was as the villain. And this is the full quote below. It's funny because when I first read the script, I remember reading it, and there was a little inkling part of me that was like, "Oh, I think you'll be have fun playing Lex," and I kind of didn't say anything. And then when James Gunn called me to play Lex, I did kind of cackle. I think that's how I describe it. I didn't say anything. I think he said, "We want you to play Lex," and I just laughed because I knew there was something in my instinct when I first read the script. That I was like, I think that's what I should be doing in this story. Um, Yeah, man. Holt got far into the casting process for DCU Superman, meaning director James Gunn thought he was a fine candidate for the role. The actor believes he was always a better fit for Lex Luthor. That reveal bodes well for the DC movie, and it shows Holt has no issues regarding not being chosen to play Superman. Not only that, but when the actor first read the script, he already knew that he could do great as Lex Luthor, teasing that an exciting portrayal is on the way. Um, I keep on showing this other Superman and Lois. I've never watched Superman and Lois Lex, but I mean Superman and Lois TV series, but I'm always seeing clips of it. I don't care how good it is, man. Just get it out of my face already. And I kind of feel James Gunn should be doing what he's doing with this thing. He James Gunn should be doing what he's doing. And please just stop all the Superman and Lois. Like TV series should be spin-offs. The TV series should be spin-offs. Just like the Penguin is a spin-off of the Batman. Give whoever else a spin-off, man. give them their own thing. You know, I'm tired of. I'm actually, you know, what, I'm actually very tired of these things because Batman, the Penguin, is actually just to me a glorified, remake of The Sopranos. The Sopranos set in the DC universe without the bad guys, just with one bad guy. I mean, sure, they bring all the other non superpowered people from the DC comics, but it's still based on the DC comics. It is very much in DC comics. You're telling me you have you have a penguin in Gotham and no superpowered people in the series at all. You know what? I'm gonna do something, man. I'm actually done reading this Nicholas Hoult thing. He's crying over spilled milk. He gets paid a shitload of money. I don't give a fuck anymore, man. Great actor, but shut the fuck up. I'm so, I'm sorry, people. I'm just frustrated. Like I want to, I want to do a video on this and say that I kind of feel this is where James Gunn's um, DC universe falls flat in terms of he could literally be he could literally be doing this thing, man. He could literally be uh he could literally be this thing failing, planning to fail with this whole TV thing. I'm sorry, I just saw something. I lost my track of my thought of track. That oh my god. Any focus. I feel that James Gunn's DC universe it could fail due to a lot of people don't watch the TV series. The TV series don't have as much rewatchability as the movies. To be honest, how many people in their lives have watched a TV series more than once? I've only watched one series more than once. Actually, two, and that's because I couldn't remember the first one that well. I watched Dexter twice, but that was because I didn't finish Dexter the first time. I think I left it at season four, and I thought, let me just catch up. And it just happened to be so interesting that I watched everything, and then I caught up, and then I watched the whole series. So you can't say that I really watched it twice, but in that sense, I have watched it twice. Now, you tell me, Loki was good. Are you gonna watch Loki a second time running? Are you gonna watch the Penguin a second time running? Are you gonna watch what WandaVision a second time? I which series are you gonna watch a second time? I feel like this is actually the main flaw in all of these superhero trying to create a shared universe and trying to implement like something like having it be in a thing, having it be having it be a shared universe with the television series. Um, okay, having it be this thing, a shared universe with the television series. I've watched I've watched more films on repeat. Like for example, it's just playing on the TV, and I'd planned that to be my day off. I'm not gonna do something. Might watch some TV. Might just relax. Might just sleep. Might spend some time with my kid. Might spend time with my nieces and nephews. Spend time with the family. Spend time doing another chore, doing something else in the house. But when for example this thing came on, I had already watched it twice, by the way. Shazam came on. It felt like I was watching the whole thing from scratch again, and I enjoyed it so much because it was only a 1.5 hour film. Or was it 2 hours? I can't remember. I don't really care. Who's gonna watch 6 hours of a series to try and catch up and not be lost in terms of the continuity? In like, if they're gonna say something happened in a series, who's gonna go and watch that, man? Because first of all, first of all, some series and some movies are bad, but because they are made, just because for the simple fact that they are made, and something important happens in those series, that just means that this thing, that the makers of the second film, or let's say the films have been planned out in advance. The third film, let's say it's the fourth film in a 5 movie series, or the fifth film in a 5 movie series, plans to use something that was planned in a bad film, and the bad film happened to be the third film. But you watched it, even if it was a bad film, you watched it, you finished it because it was only 2 hours. Now, if it's this thing, if it's, for example, let me just make a relatable example. The Penguin. If the Penguin was bad, and it was already planned that they would use a character introduced in the Penguin, and let's say 80% of people had already lost interest in watching the Penguin by episode 2, and you get told, yo, a person who was in episode 5 in the Penguin did something amazing, and a new character was introduced, an amazing new character was introduced in the third. Sorry, man. In the third episode, where you stopped watching at episode 2, and that character was important to the events unfolding in, the character's backstory fully explained was happened in episode 3 and 4 of the film of the series that you stopped watching in episode 2. And then by the time the fifth film rolled around in that planned shared universe, this guy he plays an important part, but you don't know anything about this dude because you will not be watching. Like, you've already lost hope. You already cut that series out. Not say he said that, nah, I'm not gonna watch that series, and he plays an important role in this film. And I kind of attribute that to how this thing performed as well, to how the Marvels performed. Miss Marvel was a decent film. It was a decent series. Not a lot of people watched that series. Not a lot of people related to that series. They brought back all the cast from that series, all the main cast from Kamala Khan's side. Half the people didn't know who these people were. So I kind of feel like this is a very flawed strategy, man. And most definitely, I'm going to be making a video about that because I feel passionate about the whole thing. So anyway, like the Penguin. I said the Penguin is mostly a glorified Sopranos because, no man, straight up, like they mention a lot of other people, but they're telling me that in the series, there's no there is no Poison Ivy, there's no Mr. Freeze, there's no mention of Mr. Freeze, there's no mention of Two Face, there's no mention of Deadshot, Killer Croc, Firefly. You know, they mentioned the Riddler. They mentioned the Riddler. That's all they did. No Scarecrow, no Calendar Man. Actually, looking at it, I know Clayface is also another rogue, but I don't see him on this thing. But no Man Bat, no nothing, man. Oh my God, no Jason Todd. If I'm not wrong, Jason Todd was brought back by the Lazarus Pit. But you're telling me that all like before this thing, before Batman became a hero, like actually while Batman became a hero, you're telling me that there's not even any news, that no other mention of these people being this thing, being villains, like superpowered villains. Oh my, oh my. Because right now, even that series is having right now, as we speak, the Penguin is having a major problem. Fans have a major problem with the Penguin, with the events unfolding in the Penguin, because Batman isn't even in the Penguin. Batman itself, the Penguin and the Falcone and the Maroni families, they are going crazy in that town. They're doing all the shit. And Batman is like, I'm good. I'm tired, man. I need to go on vacation. I need to kick it up in Ibiza. Besides being a creature of the so-called night, who was so serious about doing, he was so sincere, he was so serious about doing his job in that Batman film that he doesn't even appear in the Penguin series. So yeah, man. Like I'm not saying Penguin series is best. Penguin series is good. I'm just saying that shared universes and television series do not mix. Keep it separate. Let them be their own thing. Don't bring it up. Don't even talk about it. Do not introduce a character that was introduced in the series into the films. Anyway, man, I think I should end there for the day. Fuck it. I'm tired of this shit, man. Cause the you know, great news. Great news. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Barry Cogan Joker series is rumored to be in the works. The series will be set between the Batman 2 and the Batman 3. It's unclear whether the series will be developed for HBO or Max, which is, fuck, yo, man. I hope they don't make it, bro. I hope they don't make a Barry Cogan Joker series because that Joker is the most gruesome looking thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Um, what's this? The new cards. Yeah, man. Oh, Joker finale is coming up next this Sunday. Um, that's gonna be the end of that. I actually hope that Joker this thing. I actually hope that Penguin just hires you know a superpowered person. I hope Penguin hires a superpowered person to do this, man. I hope he does. I pray to God he does, man. I hope he hires a superpowered person to take care of his enemies, and I hope he actually you know I hope he does the supervillain thing, like he manipulates this guy into thinking that something's up, and have him kill all these people. That actually be quite cool. That should be very awesome, man. And I actually hope Azrael plays a part in this new thing, in this new film, in this new Batman film, which I really hope they don't, which I really don't want them to make. But hey, anyway, November Wednesday 6th. The city is underwater. Another clip from the Batman film. I don't know why they're praising this Batman film because we're getting. Oh man, James Gunn better tighten up his ship, man. James Gunn better tighten up his ship and stop. These executives better stop. Be looking for cash grabs, man. If you're looking for cash grabs, introduce new characters outside of the main canon, who could be part of the universe in the future. Just do that. Just do that, man. Like as I said, like how many heroes there are. There's Doctor Light. There's Amazing Man. I got. Oh man. Anyway, people, that's me. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Share. Tell your friends. Tell your mother. Call your whole crew and tell each other that Tevs is making videos again. Yeah. Um. I have something else to be working on now. Thank you, people. Yeah, man. Another. I always try to end these with a positive message. Uh, try and work out. Try and like. I don't always like the word say vibrate higher, but try and energy is something that if you create it, it comes back more. So create more energy. Create good energy. hopefully you'll get some better energy around that. I know that I've been creating some bad energy around me today, in terms of of my frustration with the whole thing that DC's on, man. DC is just DC's on some bull, and yeah. Another thought. What was the Falcon and Winter Soldier series all about? Was that even necessary? Because they don't even team up in the future. So why put them together? Is it a comic book adaptation? I hope it is. I for damn sure hope it is. I hope it wasn't like someone who just came up with a bright idea and said, "Hey, we're gonna do this." Because I know that this dude was introduced in the series, and all of us, and he's introduced in the live action upcoming Thunderbolts film. But I just hope it was just a comic book thing that they felt that they had to make, and it wasn't a cash grab. Because we know that Anthony Mackie is a popular actor. Like, he's been around. He's a star. He's been around for the. He's a leading man. He's been around for a very long time in this film thing. Sebastian Stan, the same goes for him. I just hope that that wasn't the case, man, because that would actually piss me off. Because they both have movies coming out next year. Anthony Mackie is Captain America. That is the film that defines him as Captain America. That what the fuck are these vagabonds up in my street? Oh man, tired of these vagabonding. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, like what? Oh, it frustrates me because Anthony Mackie gets intro. Why wasn't he introduced in the series? I stopped watching the series halfway because yeah, I got tired of the whole thing. Actually, I watched it. To be honest, I did watch the whole series, bar the final episode. I should have just watched the final. I'll probably just make time and watch the final episode because I don't. I hate leaving loose ends. This thing. Uh, Anthony Mackie is introduced as Captain America in the fourth Captain America film, Captain America: Brave New World, and whoever his sidekick is. And anyway, so was there really a need for the Captain America and Winter Soldier series? No, there was not. That's my answer. You could go argue with the wall. I'm fine. Yeah. So sorry, man. I just had to get that off my chest. And anyway, as I said, love, light, if you can, laughter. But we don't always need to be laughing to feel good. Um, Sometimes you just have to do good to feel good. Sometimes you have to do something to feel something. And sometimes our feelings don't matter. When it comes to doing the right thing, man, just do the right thing. Try and achieve greatness. People are just fooling around with this life, and trying to drag everyone down. If you can lift somebody up, man, it doesn't have to be through laughter. Help them, or just get out of their way if they're trying to achieve something, man. I don't know why I'm saying all this, but I'm just trying to put something good out, put something good out into this world where a lot of people are they're all about pushing negativity. Some people win, and instead of being happy for the win, they just try and crush their opponents further and push their opponents further down instead of just being happy with the win. You know, People are very sore winners. There's something like a sore loser, then you get something like a sore winner. People, it's like everybody just sore these days, man. So if you can spread light and laughter and happiness wherever you are, if you can't spread those, just try and be the best person for yourself, for your friends, for your family, but obviously for yourself mostly, man. And yeah, thank you. Tibbs out. I was out with the flu for a couple of days, so I didn't want to be recording when I was in that state because I can clearly see when I'm tired, I'm doing a bad job. So yeah, I don't really like doing that. Just like doing a good job, man. So yeah, people, when does Creatures come out? Creature Commanders come out? 5th December next month. So yeah, people, watch out for that. Enjoy your weekend. So yeah, peace.